Hi, and welcome to CTN News Spotlight. I'm Jordan Rylance. The City Council recently approved an ordinance allowing native plantings and landscapes for homeowners. The use of native plants can be a great alternative for those looking for something different in their yards while providing numerous environmental benefits.
The Sustainability Commission is kind of where this whole ordinance is where it started from. They really wanted to do something to promote both water conservation as well as pollinators.
The Coon Rapids City Council adopted the Native Plantings Ordinance May 3rd. These plants provide a variety of benefits like water conservation and habitat for pollinators like bees and butterflies. Officials hope residents take advantage of the plants that thrive in our Minnesota soil.
It's nice because you can go on the website, you can find out what's native to our areas, what benefits do they have. You know, native plants have deep root structures, so they're really great at conserving water. They don't need as much maintenance.
But before you can have those low-maintenance plants, you're also going to need some patience.
The native planting ordinance does allow people to plant something other than the traditional turf grass, but in order to do that, they need to certainly follow certain requirements. And one of those things is that it needs to be within a very well-defined area, so it needs to have a border to separate the more traditional turf grass versus your native plantings. Also, it needs to be set back from your property line.
The native planting must be set back 20 feet from the front lot line and 5 feet from side and rear lot lines. Turf grass is not allowed. You may include higher growing plantings. Soil erosion must be controlled during and after plantings are established. Noxious weeds are not allowed. The resident must maintain the plantings to industry standards. Native plantings may not be within the public right-of-way or within a site triangle. The native planting possibilities are almost endless. Once you decide what you're looking for, the city has listed helpful tips on its website.
There are a lot of different things you can do. I would say come up with the idea first and then look at our website and see. We've got some really well-defined situations on there, so you can kind of know, if say you want a butterfly garden or a rain garden or whatever it is that you want, you'll find out kind of what that is, what it involves.
Sinclair says the key to any new city ordinance is education.
You may drive by somebody's house and not quite understand what they're doing, but once, there's education about both sides, how to do it if you want to do it and why others are doing it.
The city hopes to create a more sustainable community through native plantings while still being mindful of the aesthetic of the area.
People want to be proud of their community and how it looks. That's the main reason for most of the codes that we have. So that's also the reason for the native planting ordinance, is just to make sure that if people have native plantings, which we are encouraging people to do for the environmental benefits, that they're just maintaining it.
Typically, once these landscape areas are planted, they take about 3 years to become established. But once they are complete, very little maintenance is required. To learn more about native plants, you can head to the city's website at coonrapidsmn.gov. That'll do it for this edition of CTN News Spotlight. I'm Jordan Rylance. We'll see you next time.